What's up, otakus? I had a crazy day today. So while I wait for oh, there's B. All right.
Take me off, and I'll be right back.
All right.
I need to get one thing. I gotta set it up real quick.
Okay. Yeah, we're live. Let me. You want to stay on, or just should I take you off?
Yeah, let me just take. Let me.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we're about to jump off on. We're gonna do the Kryptonian Comics Council. Fanboy Prime just rewatched the movie, and if that gives you any indication, I know people who are going to watch it multiple times, and there's a part of me that wants to maybe watch it again, because I know how when you rewatch stuff, you catch things the second time around. But we will see.
Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
I wanted to make sure I was plugged in on the laptop.
No, my apologies to you, man, because for the past, I want to say 2-3 hours, I've just been organizing books, and we'll get into that after our conversation. So we'll get into what happened today. It was crazy, but yeah, how have you been, man?
Doing all right. Oh man. Okay, wait. Okay, I was trying to make sure you were in, because I tried to pull up the link earlier, and it sent me to a dead stream, an old stream. So this was a new link. Then this was the correct link.
This is the correct
link. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I was chatting with Tyler Smith beforehand. I don't know why it's not letting me join the chat from here.
Oh, it's not? Hang on. You don't see it?
It's okay. I'll just do it from my phone if I need to. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, see, I don't know my password. Yeah, I'll just do it from my phone. Okay. Well, if I need to.
Hey, what's up, Russ? Super Russ in the house. We got Tyler Smith, who's always here. Big Superman fan there.
He wants to know what comic you were reading that made you late.
So I wasn't reading. Let me just briefly tell you what happened today.
I saw that you ran into Green Lantern Comics.
Green Lantern Comics. So he is somebody local to me, and we met while we were digging comics together, and we really hit it off.
Did you know he already had a YouTube channel?
I didn't. I didn't. But he was following me, and then when we met, I did go and check out his channel.
I'm jealous of you guys. Like, the closest person to me is like 3 hours away, I think. And there's a few San Antonio guys, but I've never like really connected with them much online. But the closest one, like that I kind of talk to a lot on Instagram, about 3 hours away from me. And so one of these days I'm going to run into him.
Okay. Yeah, that's quite a distance. Josh, he's the one I met up with today. Josh is about, I want to say, about 40 minutes north of where I live. And again, we had been chatting. We've been meaning to like kind of go pick up comics together one time. But out of the blue, about a couple weeks ago, I want to say about a month ago, we'd been talking about getting together and trading books, because he had a lot of like books he wanted to kind of move, and I had my.
Can you hear me with the mic?
I can.
Okay, cool. All right.
And I had, a healthy good amount of books that were just taking up space. So we had discussed getting together to trade books. But then I guess he got busy with work, and we weren't able to coordinate time. And then just recently, I want to say last week, he messaged me and said, "Hey, I want to gift you some books. I got an A-OK for you. What do you like?" He is trying to, I guess, just get rid of books out of his place, and just free up some space to pick up additional books. Oh, hey, Ali, how you doing, man?
Hold on, let me turn There you go. He said hi.
Hello.
So this
you
is a
doing?
stray kitten we found outside. We found 2 stray kittens outside in the last month, and he has to nurture them.
Not
Yeah.
nurture.
We can't keep them though, but we'll at least get them healthy enough to give away.
Yeah. Oh, that is a cutie. You're gonna end up.
What to show his
Is that a
face.
him or a her?
They're all girls, so
All girls.
Put it in
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna keep them.
Yeah, I know. We got to get them fixed though. The first one we found. Hold on, let's see. Make sure you can hear me again. The first one we found, she's a lighter shade of gray, and I kept calling. My wife's been watching the X-Men animated series, so I named the first one Jean Grey. This one's a little darker, so I haven't come up with a name yet for it.
Dark side.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, so Josh and I
Ollie
had
wants to
lunch
name her
because,
Lady Kong.
Josh and I had lunch today because he wanted to give me some books, and then we were going to do some trading. And I picked up. He basically gave me like a short box of books.
Oh man, alive! All right.
Yeah, and there's some really, really amazing stuff in here. But I'm going to go into it after we do our Council of Krypton. So yeah, you rewatched the film today?
I did. And that's why I was late. Of course, it wound up working out all right. But we went, and I don't like to pay the extra fee. Like normally, I'll buy my tickets ahead of time. I just hate paying extra fees. And I should have done it because I wound up doing it anyways. But when we were here, because we drove an hour away, because I want to see it in a good theater. The local theater here in town it's okay for movies that I don't care as much about. But for Superman, I wanted to see it in a good theater. I wanted my wife's theatrical experience to be a good one. So we drive an hour out of town. I didn't expect the theaters to be as packed as they were. And so we had to pick a later screening that I wanted to. And so we went, I think it was a 5:10 start time. Of course, there's like 30 minutes of trailers now, right? You used to be only have to see 4 or 5 previews and then you saw your movie. So I was fortunate enough to see it a second time in theaters, which this is the first movie I've watched twice in theaters since, man, I really can't name a movie I've gone to see it on repeat. I really can't name.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was as good an experience as the first time I saw it. Like I really.
So how was it different? A little different the second time around, or?
Well, this time I tried to look for more things that I didn't catch. The Easter eggs. Like I forgot that Christopher Reeve's son is in the movie. I forgot about that, and I noticed it this time. I remember them talking about it, or I'd seen it somewhere that his son was going to be in the movie, and I thought that's fantastic. Dude could play Superman the way he looks. You know what I mean?
He's a good-looking guy.
I don't know what his acting chops are, but he looks the part, right?
He's like a real life
news anchor.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was cool that he was there. That in that I caught that. I don't remember what other Easter eggs I caught. I guess I was just like trying to pay attention to more of the background stuff and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
My appreciation for Lex Luthor went up a whole lot more. This guy playing Lex Luthor, like I think it's the best Lex we've caught on screen, at least on the big screen. Maybe the best Lex is still the animated universe Lex, but I mean, you can play a lot more with the animated universe. You can take time to develop things or whatever. But as far as like a movie, I think it's the best Lex. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed watching other people around me enjoy the movie, except for the one guy that my wife was sitting next to. He kept talking. My wife didn't like that.
Oh no.
But I guess he was like, "Oh, Superman! Oh man, the air freshener sprayed right in my mouth."
So Lady Prime liked it?
Yes, I asked her afterwards when we left. She said it was. How would you describe it, babe? One of the best comic book movies you ever seen?
It was good.
so she loves Guardians of the Galaxy, so she's fine with the that kind of feel to the movie. So she's more on board with James Gunn being in charge of the DC universe than I am. I'm still upset with Sensitive Nipples Drax. I'm still upset with that. Super Russ 9000 put a post on Instagram yesterday.
Yeah.
And he's not the biggest fan of James Gunn, which I get. I get because it's not necessarily the source material is not his big focus, right? And you remember when John Cena got the role in Suicide Squad, he wanted to read Peacemaker. He's like, "What books do I read?" And they told him, "No, don't read that because you're gonna play you're gonna think it's a different character than what I'm trying to get you to do." So that's my concern with James Gunn. But with all that said, I feel like the theme and the spirit of Superman was for sure captured in this movie. So
yeah. All right. Well, this conversation is really to kind of just talk about the movie, talk about our thoughts on, what's cooking in the DCU, right?
Dude, there's a lot of breadcrumbs laid down. There's a lot of things that what's Maxwell Lord and the development of the Justice League. That's there. That's the potential for that is there. The potential for I don't think they'll do a movie with Mr. Terrific on his own, but I think they may do an HBO Max series. I think that's there. That's great. Man, for sure, a Guy Gardner
all
one.
Of us are most excited about, and it's right. It's like coming right up. Right, it's coming right up. After the summer is the Lanterns show.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
That's the one I think hardcore DC fans are like, yes, let's get this going. We've got the 3 Green Lanterns. We might even get to see Kyle in the mix. I imagine they just bring everybody on board, right?
I mean, it's the Green Lantern universe is its own playground that you can do whatever just about in there. So,
you got books?
I did. Oh yeah, I'm setting it aside for later. I did notice that. Okay, so the scene where he's talking about how he went to go look for the dog, right? He went to go look for the dog with Lois, and the battle's taking place in the background. I paid more attention to it this time than I did the first time, and Guy Gardner just making. I don't know if he's used the bat or he used some kind of. And it's just repeatedly hitting the beast they're fighting in the background. That cracked me up so much. And so when you mentioned a Lantern show, the potential for hijinks and whatever is there, it's definitely there. So yeah,
and I think I know everybody's. I don't know what your thoughts on the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern was.
Man, so much potential in that movie.
So much potential there, right? And it was kind of wasted, but they didn't get the character right. I
always felt that Ryan Reynolds was a bad casting.
Yeah,
it was a bad cast.
I think
because Ryan Reynolds
agree.
Ryan Reynolds plays Ryan Reynolds in every movie he does. It just so happens that he's lucky that Deadpool, after he was retconned, who's it? Joe Kelly, I think, that kind of updated. Was Joe Casey or Kelly, one of the two, kind of updated to where he breaks the fourth wall or whatever. Which I prefer Deadpool when he was a generic assassin, when he was Marvel's Deathstroke. But it just so happened Ryan Reynolds got lucky that Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds are the same guy, right?
Yeah.
But it was a miscast. It was a miscast. Now,
absolutely.
Do you remember the early 2000s? There was talk of a Green Lantern movie possibly being made with it was going to be more of a comedy movie with Jack Black. His name was tied to it.
I did not hear that.
I'm glad we never got that movie. That was one of the rumors that was around in Wizard magazine,
Yeah.
And so, dude, so much potential in that Green Lantern movie. I watch it, and I still wish we would have got a sequel because the dude who played Sinestro, man,
Sinestro was good. Yeah.
Yes, that would have been so good, and it's unfortunate that we didn't get to see a sequel to that.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to the Lanterns show. We can make up for past mistakes, right?
Any sort of I think he's setting us up for this kind of theories?
I haven't looked up any theories like that. I am and you've talked about it with your previous videos when you show off your hauls and show off books. I am looking forward to a Justice League centered around Maxwell Lord putting it together, and with that cast of characters, I think that can be money.
Yeah,
that's your Guardians of the Galaxy of the DC universe. Just put together this zany Justice League team, and I think that's what was kind of missing from his Suicide Squad movie. Not that I thought the Suicide Squad was good. I'm not as big a hater of it as maybe Super Russ is. He didn't enjoy the movie. But there's the potential there because especially with Guy Gardner, like what a casting for Guy Gardner.
I think I almost expect that that's what we're going to see. We're going to see that 90s Justice League, international. It's going to build up to that, right? It's going to start out with a small group. It's going to continually get more weird and wacky characters until it's this sort of like. I'm fan theorizing here, but it's going to grow to a point where they're just not like there's no leadership. It's kind of they're doing their own thing, and there's no coherency, right? And then boom, the Trinity come. They basically put everybody in their place, and they like kind of say, hey, if you're not cut out, like they basically maybe do a cutoff. Like these are the people that are going to be part of the Justice League. Okay, the rest of you are out.
trim the fat a little bit.
Trim the fat, right? And that includes Guy Gardner. So
right.
Guy Gardner out of the Justice League, and that's when you'll have John Stewart join.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Work. But what'd you think about Hot Girl?
I didn't mind it.
In my chat this morning in the live stream, a lot of people were saying she was a pointless character in the movie. And she was my wife's least favorite character. I personally didn't like the honk screeching, but I'm a Hawkman fan. So
at the same time, I didn't mind it. I was like, and obviously there's a little dark streak in her when she the guy, and that's in line with the characters. So I didn't mind it. What you didn't like her?
I like Jeff Johns' Hawkman run, and so I want that Hawkgirl to be on screen, but it's fine. Once again, when I left Superman the first time, and I talked to my wife afterwards, she didn't go with me that time. I was like, oh, there's little things that I wish I'd seen. It's not the perfect thing, but if I want to see those characters, I need to go to the comics. I got to realize the movies are something different, and it is what it is, and it's just you have your favorrit characters, so you have your characters.
You can't get the exact translation, right?
Right.
And that's what bugged me about parts of because when I reviewed it after I watched it, I said I liked it a lot, but it wasn't like it didn't. There were things that kind of fell short of expectation, and some things that were just like, huh. But it didn't ruin the film for me. You know what I mean? It was just kind of like there, but it didn't ruin the film. And
Tyler Smith knows what's up talking about that John's run. Run on Hawkman. Yeah. You ever seen 500 Days of Summer?
I did. One of my favorites.
Do you remember that scene where it's expectation and reality? He's going to his ex-girlfriend. She invited him over, and his expectations are going to get back together. But reality is, she's there to let him know she's going to marry somebody else.
It's over, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see how happy I am. Yeah.
That's why I try to not go in with too many expectations into movies, because I found that my expectations will cause me to get disappointed. So
yeah, I was gonna like this film no matter what, though. I knew I was gonna. I had seen enough of it to where I was like, even if it was like a character that, let's say, like they killed somebody, like a central character off, I would still be of the mind like, this has got to work and we've got to support it. So I was all in. So the thing that bugged me was the whole Jor-El Lara message. We're sending you to go rule Earth. Like that whole thing bugged me because that's just not who those two characters are, right?
Let me. Let me change this up so I can lean back in the chair. I'm okay with that lore change just because it makes him more human. It cuts his ties with the Kryptonian. I'm okay. Like I said, I'm okay with the lore change. I get what you're saying. You know, like the hopeful parents that wanted the best for their child. I'm okay with it, just because we got that statement across or whatever. He's human. It's just, you know, his human parents are what kind of makes him more man than super, right? And we need that. We need that. So I'm okay with it. I wasn't that upset with it. It's a unique wrinkle that I'm surprised the comics haven't done throughout the various retcons and stuff like that. You know, like the New 52, that seemed like something they would have done at that time. So I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I left this movie feeling more like I watched the Superman than when I saw Man of Steel.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had a Superman who's constantly saving people.
I think a lot of them have just given up. They've lost the shouting match on social media. So,
what's up, Gordon?
What's up? So yeah, what was your favorite part of the movie? Parts.
Man, I really liked the battle with Ultraman. I liked that battle more than I liked Superman versus Zod. And I really liked the Superman versus Zod because it was like, you know, it's like big budget Hollywood movie. Man, I don't know what my favorite part was.
There's another thing that, if you like think about it, there's a question of, well, you know, he didn't utilize his X-ray vision all that much in this one. I don't think he utilized it at all. And
I think maybe just when he was looking at the kaiju and he noticed that the bomb blew up his stomach, right?
In the guts. That's right.
Because someone in my stream this morning also said that there was a little plot hole that he never used his X-ray vision to see that it was, you know, his clone. Sorry, spoiler, whatever.
Yeah.
But I figure he's been on the scene 3 years. Luther's been studying him. He studied his fight moves. He must know that he can't see through lead or whatever. You know?
That's right. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, the suit was lead lined, and the Ultraman suit that he fought him in was also, you know,
right.
Like,
well, he was in his Ultraman suit underneath the hammer outfit. So
yeah.
Man, I was so mad because I was trying to find my gray shirt that's just like your Action Comics shirt today. Yeah, I was trying to wear that to the theater today, but I couldn't find it. I can tell you my least favorite part.
Okay.
More than I can tell you my favorite part. My least favorite part is Supergirl.
Oh, really?
I'm not a fan. And I've heard
or the route they're taking.
The route they're taking. I'm not a fan. But I heard that her movie is supposed to redeem her character, so we'll see.
Yeah, she's not going to stay that way. You know, it's sort of like she's going down that. Because think about it, you know, she's traumatized.
Yeah.
Is really good. Did you read the Tom King one?
I have not. I have heard. I need to check that out. You know what? I'll tell you this. It's Supergirl, but also I think there was a huge missed opportunity with Krypto. They could have, man, like when I read the comics and Krypto shows up to save Superman and they put his thought bubbles there, you know, whatever, like.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody hurt Master. Krypto good boy, Krypto save Master. Like, if Krypto had been more obedient, I think it could have been a better character. My son was upset because he's like, I thought Krypto was Superman's dog, and I think they missed an opportunity there to capitalize on Krypto and make him more. But then again, if it's the same thing with the Supergirl art, you know, he grows into that role. We'll see.
So I also thought, you know, first off, Krypto does steal the show in the movie, and just right from the get-go, right? That the trailer pretty much, when they released the trailer and they showed Krypto, that's how the movie starts. Like, people don't realize, like, yeah, it gets you right into like the thick of things, because you're right in the middle of this like crisis that's going on. And Krypto comes in, saves the day, you know, like takes him to the Fortress of Solitude, and then there's that funny moment where he's like biting at his boots and all that, right?
Yeah.
So he stole the show. My question to you is, are we going to see more Super Pets?
I don't know. I don't know. I personally think it's cool if it's just Crypto. Keep him unique. I think it could get zany and wild if you do too many of those Super Pets. What maybe Streaky the Super Cat, but I don't want the horse and all that. Russ brings up a good point. He says that Smallville back in the day, one of the early plot points was Jor-El wanted Clark to rule the Earth. I didn't know that. I never watched much of Smallville. I've seen some of season 1.
Yeah, Smallville introduced that first. The thing is, like, Smallville introduced it. Not that Jor-El wanted him to rule the Earth. Jor-El wanted him to. He wanted him to lead.
I got
You know
you.
what I mean? Like, and it was kind of more cryptic because we didn't know what Jor-El's true intentions were. So in Smallville, they made it look like Jor-El had these had sent him to rule over the planet, and that's what Clark was struggling with. He's like, maybe I'm evil, maybe I'm maybe there's something inside me that's uncontrollable, and I will eventually turn bad and try to take over the world. Like, he didn't trust himself with the power that he had, and he wasn't sure of what this Kryptonian, if the Kryptonians were good or not. But then later it's revealed that Jor-El does have good intentions, but there are other Kryptonians, and they introduce some of them during that show that are bad, and they are sent to the Phantom Zone and whatnot. So I think Smallville did play a big part in maybe setting that narrative this time around as well.
Tyler Smith makes a good point about the Super Pets. He says, ask marketing how the toys sell. They will tell us if we get more.
Opinion, we're gonna see at least a couple introduced throughout the run.
I'll tell you what I want.
Yeah.
Give me Dexstar, the Red Lantern cat. If you give me Dexstar, and then we can have a Dexstar versus Crypto fight somewhere down the line, I'm there for it. I'll get my popcorn for that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the pets are there because they need to have the kids be into it. The more the merrier in terms of the pets. I know they released that Super Pets animated flick, and that did well.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
My son liked it.
So they're going to probably do more with that, I'm sure.
You're familiar with Carmen Crafts? Carmen Crafts on my channel. So she went to go see the Superman movie. I think she gave it a 8 out of 10. Okay. 8.5 out of 10. But the reason she went is she took her mom, who wanted to see it. She would not have gone. She said she would not have gone to the movie to see it if her mom didn't want to go. Her mom gave it a 10 out of 10. Yeah. So I thought that was awesome that it's even like people that are not necessarily comic book fans that that are getting behind it. So that was awesome. That I told Carmen that was like the one of the best chats of the day was the fact that her mom went to go see it, and her mom wanted to see it. She took her mom. And then her son supposedly works at the theater too. He was happy that people left behind their souvenir cups, their collector cups, and so he got to take some of those home too.
Oh, nice! I want some of those cups. They are nice. They should do a video about the inside of the Phantom Zone, and that I think you mentioned this yesterday, Gordon. I'm there with you on that. I think there's a lot of room to. Again, we've got a decade's worth of content. Oh, you got one. Nice.
I got one this time. Yeah, I was upset I didn't get one last time, so I was like, well, I'll get one this time.
Yeah, I really wanted the comic that they were giving.
Same. I'm gonna have to overpay for it online.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see.
So you're not excited about Supergirl, but right after Supergirl is Teen Titans. What are your thoughts there?
Let's see. which Teen Titans team is it?
Yeah.
You know, there's that. Is it I loved, once again, I'm going to go Jeff Johns route. The Jeff Johns Teen Titans run is one of my favorite team books ever.
Yeah.
So, but I know there's so many iterations of the Teen Titans. And it's smart to go with the Teen Titans because
would you want
the
to
Teen
go
Titans
Jeff
Go
Johns
show is
across the
popular.
board, like even with the Lanterns and the Teen Titans across the board, you'd want Jeff Johns?
I mean, I would like his writing to inspire it. I don't want him to be a producer at all. I love Jeff Johns on comics, but anytime he touches a movie, it's oh man, I don't know what it is. And I know his dream is to be in Hollywood and whatnot. I was listening to something even Ethan Van Sciver said. He's like, dude, one day you could be the head of DC. He's like, oh no, I have bigger aspirations than that. Like, so Hollywood was his goal, you know. But I love his comic book writing. But he was one of the main guys that was behind Green Lantern, and you know, and he was one of the main guys behind Justice League, and it's, you know, so he's not a good history. So
I think the tone with where Gunn is going makes me think that he's not going to pull from that era.
Right. I don't think so either.
And I don't know if that's a good thing. I think they should be open to it. Because if they're truly going to do DC authentic, right, you just can't keep it all like Guardians of the Galaxy type.
Yeah.
Tone, right. So I do think it needs to get serious and dark and grim at some point. And some of those storylines are very good. There's just so much DC material. It's hard to predict what they'll pull from. I've even heard someone just going off on like they've set up the multiverse now with the Pocket Universe, and you're going to get some kind of Crisis event, and they're saying that it's going to be Crisis on Infinite Earths. I'm like, no, I don't. I think that's a big stretch. That's not going to happen.
I think that's too big of a scale. Sometimes, well, you know, take your time to get there. Whatever they do, don't rush, because that's what Batman versus Superman into Justice League was, rushing. Thinking you had to catch up to Marvel instead of just doing your own movies. Mm-hmm. Just do what you need to do. Do your own thing.
Absolutely. Aqualad, Kid Flash, Wonder Girl. They could go.
That's another iteration of Teen Titans. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. It would be weird to see though, like whether they go with a Robin. Because if they do Robin, then it's going to confuse people, right?
How's it going to be tied in with Batman? Yeah, so
right. So I think you got to almost they went right like smack dabs year 3 Superman, right? They went smack dab with him. They didn't do any kind of origin. He'd been you know, working at the Daily Planet and doing his Superman gig for 3 years. He's dating Lois, and they just went like kind of plopped you right in the middle of this scenario. I think that's what they're going to do with the Teen Titans too. There's going to be a team already there, and they're going to get kind of thrust in something. I doubt you'll see something where they're putting. Well, maybe they'll put it. Maybe what we'll see is the team coming together, right? Maybe we'll see that. But who knows? That one is definitely one there's not a lot of details around, and people definitely want to know if it's going to be Nightwing, right? Nightwing's got to be there. So we'll see.
Do you have a favorite Robin? I know this is more comic book question, but do you have a favorite Robin?
Yeah, I like Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson. Mine was always Tim Drake.
Tim Drake's not bad. Yeah.
We're only if it's on a time scale and it's like, okay, from this point forward, it goes forward. We're only year 3 into these characters' career. So where's Batman at this? Is Batman already established or not? So
right. That's the thing. Batman's probably more he's earlier, right? He's earlier. He's
if they decide to go that route, I guess they could do whatever they want, I guess.
You know, I mentioned this multiple times on my channel. We've never seen Superman, Batman as friends, like working together. You know, like
I as world's finest.
As world's finest, like best friends, right? They know each other's secrets. They got each other's backs. I'm hoping they introduce that. Just seeing the evolution of that would be kind of cool.
Did you? I don't mean to get off topic. Did you happen to see the artwork Manny put on Instagram today?
No, what do you do?
Manny the Hobgoblin Collector. Let me see if I can put that if it comes out clear. So, because I had dissed Batman on the stream this morning, so he, the Coldplay concert where he's got me holding Batman.
You're cheating on Superman with Batman. Huh?
Yes, that's exactly. That's it.
Oh, that's rich, dude. That is hilarious. You gotta send me that. You gotta send me a link.
Oh man, yeah. So, oh man, yeah. So Manny got me good with that one. I'll give him props on that one. Yeah, I agree. You know what I would think would be cool, and I don't know if they'll do it, but with this lighter tone of the universe, give me the bright blue and gray suit Batman.
Oh yeah,
I love that outfit. That is my favorite comics accurate. My favorite comic Batman outfit. It's the outfit he wore during Nightfall. Yeah. I love that outfit, but I get it. I get the black suit because it makes sense. But
I hope they do the blue-gray suit because if it's James Gunn doing it, who knows? We may see it, right? He's taking a lighter tone with all the characters, so maybe Batman won't be as dark. We would hope Batman, has made progress from the traumatic events. We don't want to see our Batman so messed up he can't think straight, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. I don't care about Batman.
Wonder Woman. All right, we're I think they've teased some castings for who would be a good Wonder Woman. Anybody that you see there that you like?
I haven't looked at any of the casting rumors. I don't know. How do you want your Wonder Woman? Do you want your Wonder Woman to be skinny Wonder Woman? Do you want your Wonder Woman to be muscular Wonder Woman?
I really liked Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
Kal-El, no.
But for me, my favorite Wonder Woman is the original Linda Carter, man. Like that's the the gold standard for Wonder Woman.
And how do you want your Wonder Woman portrayed on the big screen? Do you want her to be a depowered Wonder Woman like your Linda Carter Wonder Woman, or do you want her to be full on? She can fly, she can have super strength.
Oh yeah, the full thing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just curious because
I want to see the Perez Wonder Woman. Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
But I do want to see her. I don't want to see her in that the Roman regalia. Like I want to see her in the Stars and Stripes. I want to see her. So the star underpants. I want to see her in the the Eagle bustier, like old school. I want to see the old school costume come back. And they won't do that because it's.
I don't understand why.
I don't know. Yeah, it is a little revealing, and actresses who have to run around in that, I'm sure, are very uncomfortable. But yeah, give us more original, like OG costumes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. That's the Trinity. It's. Is there any character that you haven't heard any rumors about that you would like to see?
Oh, that's a great question. Who's that for you?
Man, but see, they kind of have touched on some of them because I know there's the rumors, or there's, I guess, greenlit or whatever. There's Ted Cord and Blue Beetle, Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, which I think that's another money thing, maybe a show. Character wise.
Can I guess for you?
What's that?
Can I guess who I think you would want to see?
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna guess. Well, you already said Hawkman.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Gordon said
guess.
Aquaman and Aqualad.
I'm gonna guess. Wally West Flash.
That would be cool. No, Tyler Smith guessed
We all
correct.
said the same thing.
Wally West is my Flash for sure. So that's good. I would like to see, and the potential's there for it because this clone failed. Give me a Connor Kent.
Oh yeah.
Because this clone failed. Give me Connor Kent.
Give me a.
That's half Lex, half Superman. Because this Ultraman clone couldn't think on his own. He couldn't function on his own. The only problem is Connor Kent, Superboy, is not as strong.
Yeah.
But I think the potential's there for it.
That's
we could do Wally West's Kid Flash and still have Barry, or Barry could have already died and Wally's in the spot. But
yeah.
I
just worry about bringing in like a Superboy too soon. You know what I mean? Like it'd have to be, I think, down the road maybe. No, I'm all for though, like that clone, because Lex is already cloning from Superman's blood. So you'd imagine if he gets out again, his first two priorities are more blood or more kryptonite, right?
Well, my biggest desire, if there's like one thing I have to get that I want battle suit Lex. That's what I want. I want battle suit Lex. And we got the tease of it with the Raptors. So, this time he wants it hands on. He can't trust a clone to do this job. He's got to trust himself. And somehow he's going to get himself some kryptonite. Yeah.
I could totally see that in the next movie. You know what I mean? I could just totally see that in the next movie.
Teen Titans movie intro. U.S. government has Lex in prison, tried to perfect the cloning. Done. There it is. Simon Smith wrote the movie. Christina Payne, what is up? Good to see you. Hope you are doing well.
Hey, Christina.
On this Saturday night, almost Sunday morning.
All right, we're talking the movies. Put in the chat what your favorite and kind of not favorite moments of the movie was. And put some of your fan theories on what characters you'd like to see or who you think will be coming sooner rather than later. Any other characters you'd like to see sooner rather than later?
I want to see Brainiac.
Yeah.
Brainiac is that's a serious threat, and I want him to be treated like the ultimate threat he is. The Lego DC Universe video game was the first time I was like, okay, someone's getting it. That Brainiac is, and I've never really played the full game. I just know the intro. The lanterns are there, and then Brainiac's showing up. Like Brainiac, just give me the scale that Brainiac, the danger he potentially is. But I also want to see the robotic. Kind of looks like he's got the brain in the back of his head. Brainiac, that's the creepy version. I've always loved that version versus the green alien. I like the other version. But yes, give me the Brainiac that saved a piece of Krypton, and he's just simulated these Kryptonians into his own superpowered beings that, once again, there you go, you can fight Superman with.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta bring Brainiac. You gotta bring in some form of Kandor as well. I think you could do that, right? You could do with the special effects. You could definitely do a Kandor, and you could have a Kandor series. Is living in the bottle series. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
And you could end the episodes with somebody looking into the city, bottle city.
I'm glad you went with Brainiac, because I too wouldn't. I would love to build toward a real credible, Justice League versus a Legion of Doom, right? Like a legitimate, where you have each main character with their arch nemesis, and it's just they're running at you have that scene where they're running at each other and they're battling. That would be a great movie moment. And that's kind of why all of us wanted DC to succeed, because those are the kinds of things that DC has never explored up to now, outside of Saturday morning cartoons, right?
Mhm.
It's like, give us more of the classic stuff.
Explore what makes you different than Marvel. But I love Tyler Smith's favorite and his least favorite moments, because these are something I said. You know, Superman doing crowd control. Like, this is the first time I feel like, and maybe they did it in the Reeves movies and I just can't recall it, but this is the first time I felt that Superman was doing what Superman does. Yes, he's still battling the threat, but he's saving lives. He's saving lives. And it just seems like, oh, Wellbore finally got to see it. Fantastic. And then, yes, I said it this morning, Superman doesn't drink beer and Superman doesn't cuss. Like,
Yeah. He didn't cuss in the movie. It was the
yeah,
other.
he did one time. He did one time. Super. You know, I hate that, Lois. He was repeating. Okay. Yeah,
he was responding to.
I cringed. I cringed, and I was like, "Oh no!" Like, your mom would wash your mouth out with soap, Clark. Don't talk like that.
And he was responding to her, though. It wasn't really like a.
And then the other language too. Like, I didn't think it needed to be there for being a Superman movie, mm-hmm. But that's just
the kids were there, so you didn't need the language.
Right? It didn't need it. Didn't need it.
But it was funny. I laughed out loud on that one. I laughed out loud when they showed the monkeys like in the comments. That was hilarious.
Wellbore, was it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? I'm curious what his thoughts are.
Wellbore liked it. He's gonna like it. How could you not?
Let's see what he says. Yeah, he had to like it. He had to. He's the biggest Superman fan I know. But I'm right there with Tyler Smith. Like, both those points, fantastic. Wellbore says I liked it overall. So there's going to be some things that there's no perfect movie in the world except for Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson. I think it's a perfect movie. No, Unbreakable. But yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to. I hate that there's not an announcement for a sequel yet, because I'm ready to see Superman 2. I'm ready to see Superman 3 and 4, but let's see. I just don't want it to bleed into, well, Superman's going to be in this movie instead of it being his own movie. Give him some movies. Like the Superman versus Batman, where it's also a Batman movie. Like, I didn't like that. And I didn't like that his third appearance is Justice League already. Like, no, give him some movies to develop. The same thing in the Godzilla universe. Godzilla was in 2 standalone movies, and then he's been in 2 movies with Kong. I want Kong to have a second standalone movie. Like, let's see Kong do his own thing.
You know what I liked about this? It's a standalone movie. It didn't really. It set up Supergirl, right?
Set up Supergirl. It set up Justice Gang, the movie or TV show.
But it didn't set up anything for Superman. So the second Superman is not like, we're not on a cliffhanger or anything like that. It's like, whatever the second movie will be, it will be a new, arc in terms of story.
It can go wherever it wants, Yeah. So
I like that flexibility. You've just established a great character. People are on board, and that's all you need. You don't need any gimmicky, like wait for the second movie to see what happens kind of thing. I think right now we're just poised to get more DCU stuff, right? I'm really excited about Peacemaker, the Lantern Corps. What's it called? Is it called Lanterns? What's the show called?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
It's called Lanterns.
I think it is Lanterns, but I don't know. Yeah. Do you watch Creature Commandos, the animated series?
I did not watch that. Was it good?
See, I haven't watched it yet. I barely binged Peacemaker. Okay. I had some days off these last 2 days. This week, and so I think it was Wednesday and Thursday. I binged through it.
So you binged season 1. Thoughts on that? I hear it's funny.
Oh man, if you didn't like language in Superman, it's like really, 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 really a lot of bad language and stuff in it. It's unnecessary, but I mean that's how they sell the funny, right? It's cool. Like the Vigilante's hilarious, Peacemaker's hilarious. It just don't have your kid around if you're gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I had to hold the pause button down because I didn't want Ollie to hear that. So some things like that. I want my kid to remain as innocent as possible for as long as possible. I know one day he will not be an innocent young child, but as long as I can keep that going, I feel like.
I really think like the presence of Peacemaker, because he's getting his own movie right at some point, right?
I don't know about movie, but he is getting a second season. So
okay, well, we'll just have to see how he fits into the whole thing, because I wouldn't want to see him.
Right, the language took you out of it, right, Wilbur? Like, I appreciate it because I always feel like Superman should be different, and so language kind of that didn't need to be there. That didn't need to be in a Superman movie. It could be in a Lobo movie. It could be in whatever character you want to try to.
We kind of glossed over the fact that Lobo is on deck as well.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I'm not the biggest Lobo fan either because I think he's just a silly character. I like the fact that you have somebody that Superman kind of is, an opposite of him. Yeah, at least there wasn't an F-bomb, is what Wilbur says. Yeah, that would have upset me greatly. But I do like the idea of a character that is opposite Superman. Not the sense of like he's human, but that he's just as powerful as Superman, but he's not the Boy Scout, So
yeah, he's like a punk, right?
Yeah, I do like that aspect.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I wouldn't mind seeing a Superman versus Lobo battle. I mean, we'll probably see that, but who's going to come out on top? So that's
has to.
Yeah. It'll be a good battle though.
Are you going to go see it again in theaters? Or you're going to wait till?
I'm probably not going to see it again. Actually, no, I am going to see it again in Korea with my son.
Oh, nice, nice. So you're going to Japan and then going to Korea?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you told me.
So I'm going to spend the first couple of days in Tokyo, see my friends there. Then my wife and kid and I are traveling because I'm meeting them there. They're already there right now. So I had to watch the movie alone. I didn't get to see it with my son. But when we're in Korea, we'll have some time. And I want to parents and Leah to see it all together. And we'll come out of there. I'm hoping, like it, because he does have like sensitivity to loud noises and stuff. So I don't know how to handle that because I just feel like he's still maybe not like if it's loud and there's a lot of I don't think IMAX is going to be best for him. I think us
the bass,
just a regular showing might be the best.
Can you deal with earplugs going in?
I guess
the phone ones,
but
not where it muffles everything, but when the louder scenes are coming up, just kind of
Yeah, that's true.
Wilbur made me laugh while you were talking. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, no.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but he said he was the last one to leave, and he said the end scene was a waste of time.
The end credit scene?
Yeah.
It wasn't a waste of time. It's just not like it didn't deliver anything, right? It was,
right. It could have been just right at the end of the movie.
What is it? Cliffhanger type storyline. That wasn't there at all. I did like the scene where Krypto and him are on the moon and they're looking at Earth and they're having their little moment there. That was a great.
See, and that's what I'm saying. I wanted more of that. I think they missed the opportunity with Krypto. Give me more of that. But the scene when he's waking up in bed, Krypto's on his chest, like more of that.
Yeah.
Bonding between the dog and Superman. I thought would have been. I don't know. I just feel once again, my expectation going into the movie versus what the reality was. I need to not have expectations. So, man, well, I hope your son enjoys it. I hope you guys get to have that experience. I know that would be important to you. So hopefully it plays out. I remember bottom tier collector. He had taken his son to see Guardians 3, and he couldn't sit through the ending. He had to leave.
Oh, really?
Similar situation. It was too sensitive to the. If you remember that intro is what Adam Warlock showing up and taking out Rocket. So it was too much for him to see at that time. So hopefully it's a better deal for you.
Did you get emotional at any points of the movie?
Myself?
Yeah.
When his dad tells him that, he's so proud of him, I was like, dang. That, and then the little kid holding that flag up. The little kid holding the flag up. And I thought Superman was showing up, and I was like, how is he going to show up? Because I thought the trailers kind of led me to believe that was the case. And but put a smile on my face when it was Guy Gardner. So sorry,
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that got me, man, because I really like that scene when all those people, the world is turned on Superman, and here it is, those kids chanting for Superman, and then the crowd is chanting for Superman. I was like, yes, yes, give me that all day. I'll take that. Yeah.
Again, that's what endeared me. When I walked out the theater, because you know me, when we discussed this, you and I were discussing this prior to the launch of the movie, and we had our expectations and our thoughts for what's going to happen. And, we both said, we hope this just puts the focus back on Superman, and that it makes him a cool character again, and that people, like little kids, want to like play with Superman toys or collect Superman comics. And that's what is happening now. I think we have that nexus point between what we wanted and now what we have. So I am just super happy that happened.
Mm-hmm. Give me more Superman merchandise to buy. Because it's always Batman. It's always Batman. Give me some Superman stuff.
I saw you got 2 Cyborg McFarlane Superman.
I did.
That is like the best toy of the summer. I gotta say, when I saw that,
it's hard to find if you have to pay.
I never see it.
Scalper prices.
Is the only time I've seen it.
Wellbore said, "Clip that. Clip what, Wellbore? Clip what? This hair that I'm playing with." Oh, always Batman. Oh, Wellbore's saw the artwork too. So I asked Manny. I said, "Did Wellbore commission this piece of the me holding Batman?" So yeah, no, it's oh man, I feel much better about the DC, cinematic universe after seeing this movie than I did Man of Steel. Mm-hmm. And I was disappointed when I left Man of Steel. I didn't like Man of Steel until I watched it at home. Like, I was just like, that was a terrible movie. And when I watched it at home, I was like, oh no, it's not terrible. It's pretty good actually. It's just not Superman. But this one, I felt good for the potential universe that lies ahead.
I didn't like Man of Steel, but I wasn't going to be angry at it. It's just like, it's a different take on Superman. I didn't like the suit. I didn't like all the dark brooding, and
with
again, what bugged me the most out of all of that was the fact that he wasn't differentiating between his Clark Kent and his Superman. It wasn't enough of a differentiation, right? He's not playing Clark as this bumbling kind of goofy reporter. He's just literally putting the glasses on and talking a little different, but he's essentially the same guy. And that's what bugged me the most. It's like, how are you going to introduce like Lois? First of all, Lois Lane is a redhead. Isn't that Lana Lang? Come on.
This has been the best. I feel like this was the best Lois we've seen on screen. This movie. In this movie, it's the best Lois.
Yeah, for sure. She really could. I mean, she can carry her like a Lois Lane film if she wants to, right?
the best Lois, but the worst Jimmy.
You don't like Jimmy?
I mean, he's not terrible. There's nothing wrong with him. It's funny that he's like the chick magnet, whatever. I just think the Lois in Superman Returns. I'm sorry, the Jimmy Olsen in Superman Returns and the Jimmy Olsen in the original Reeves films was. I was like, that was Jimmy Olsen. Like those, that's
kind of goofy guy.
Yeah. So when I say worse, it's just comparatively speaking. Like I didn't dislike the character of Jimmy Olsen, but I did think this was the best Lois Lane. And I was like, man, that was good.
Yeah, I like the vibe at the Daily Planet. You know, that's kind of what you want to see at the Daily Planet, right? Like a real kind of like top of the line media company, you know, with like a dedicated group of reporters and journalists. That was
my wife was mad that I liked Cat Grant.
What's not to like there? Yeah.
So, well, you got any more Superman you want to talk? Or are you ready to tell me about how you spent some of your Japan money?
Okay, so I didn't spend a lot of Japan money, but I do want to focus on what I picked up today. But are you going to show off some of your books?
I picked up some books today. I did.
Let's take a look.
All right.
It'll make you big.
All right. Here's my haul. I'll go through. I won't take it too long. This is one my wife found, or my son found. One of the two. It's I don't know what this is. Wellbore have to tell me. It does say, I don't know if it's a Batman and Robin issue. It just says DC's Batman smells like Batman smells Robin laid an egg, but it's so I don't know if this was
wow.
I didn't know if this was a holiday special or whatever.
Cover,
right. So I do collect Christmas covers.
Who's the artist?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up the info on it. I didn't see ahead of time. It's not terrible. I'll message you after the stream.
Good. Looks like a Gabriel Del Otto cover, maybe.
Okay, hold on one second. I got to figure out which ones of these are 50-cent books because most of this haul is 50-cent books.
Whoa, nice.
They had a sale on 50-cent books today, and okay, these are
LCS.
Yeah, I was at Most Wanted Comics in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Nice.
All right, so I picked up new books. I've been reading Superman Unlimited. Some of the variants were nice, but I've been trying to go back and just get cover A's because I do like the trade dress. Some of those variants are really nice. So I got Superman Unlimited #3.
Nice.
Issue 1 was amazing. Issue 2, I don't know. I've never really read any Dan Slott, so I'm gonna find out what I think of him as a writer. So I picked up #3. We'll see. Issue #1 had a lot of nostalgia moments, so I liked it. I have enjoyed Williamson's run on Superman, but I have a few issues I need to catch up on. So this is Superman 26.
Nice.
And then Superman 27. So I need to, like I said, there's some fill-in issues I need to get. All right. The rest of these are 50-cent books. I picked up Phantom Zone, Superman starring in Phantom Zone. This is #2. It's a 4-issue miniseries.
Yep.
So this was cool.
Yep. I'll save that whole run for sure.
I'll save the big book for last. Okay, my nephew he's really into Iron Man, so I've been picking up cheap Iron Man books when I can find some. The 50-cent book. This is a really cool Iron Man cover because he's battling his other suits. So
some Bronze Age goodness right there.
And so I've been trying to get him these because the modern books, there's not much story in them and there's not much battles in them. So I'm trying to get him older books where he can read them and see a lot of fighting, see a lot of action. There's more action when the books were aimed at kids. So that's why I've been trying to buy him those. He's only 10, so yeah. I've been slowly putting together a run of this. This is Superman Birthright, this miniseries. Slowly putting together a run, 50-cent pickup, so couldn't pass up on that. I used to own this book when I was a kid, very beat-up copy, and I don't know whatever happened to it. This is What If #34.
Okay.
What If No One Was Watching? The Watchers, a comedy issue. So, yeah. There's a story in here where Thanos using the gauntlet turns Galactus into Elvis. I think
Is that right?
it's not. I don't think it's Elvis Presley, but he looks like Elvis, and so everybody reacts to that. I have very few Action comic issues I need from the Crisis to Crisis, right after post-Crisis Action Comics, I guess I should say. And this is one I stumbled across, 791. What does it say? The Shame of Smallville. So a Superman's book there.
Nice.
Brian LCS is collecting a bunch of Spectacular Spider-Man, and years ago I bought a lot where I think every issue was like 34 cents. And so I've got to go through those and give him, set aside for him. But this is one he didn't have. So nice. I'll send this his way. This is Spectacular Spider-Man 262. It's beat up, but if he wants to read it or just have it, he can always upgrade. So Spectacular Spider-Man 262.
There you go. Brian LCS coming your way.
Right. I want to collect all the Amalgam books because I think it's just so cool that Marvel and DC did this, and I wish they had the balls to do it again.
Hey, never say never, man.
Right. The fact that they're putting books crossovers again. So I want the Amalgam universe, a few more books. This is X Patrol. What is this? A crossover between Doom Patrol and the X-Men? Man of Steel, Superman Man of Steel 121. I have 2 copies of this book nice. Already.
Yeah.
But both copies I have are damaged, and so this is just an upgrade.
Is that direct or newsstand?
This is direct. Okay. Direct. It's during that era where they just write direct on top of it. So yeah.
I know.
Yeah, Batman, Deadpool, and a few others later this year. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them work together again. I've never owned this miniseries, the Superman, the Doomsday Wars. I've got to clean this book up. It's got some stickers on it, whatever. This is book 3, 50-cent pickup, so why not?
Yeah.
Those 50-cent sales, they're dangerous because you can wind up with more books than you need.
Mm-hmm.
Here's this is a little dirty. I probably need to clean this one up a little bit, but here's What If, number 1. What if Iron Man had been a traitor?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a few what ifs in there, but I was like, number 1, yeah, I'll get this. And once again, this may go to my nephew, him being an Iron Man fan. So
yeah.
All right, these next 2, same book. Of course, they're more beat up than the copy I bought a few years ago. But I paid $10 originally for this book. And so then today I got 2 copies of this for 50 cents. It's the Thor 385.
Nice.
So, my son loves the Hulk, so why not get him his own copy of Hulk and Thor fighting? So there's a second copy. This one has a little chunk missing out of it. But for 50 cents, I say this was good.
Thor versus Hulk. That's a good cover.
All right, I got 2 books left. I thought I had every issue of Volume 2 of Superman, but I'm missing 3. I'm missing 186, 187, and 188. So I picked up a copy of 187 today.
Oh, nice! I love covers. Again, those are like covers where he's teeing up the heat ray.
Yeah. So I really like the one where he's kind of in the shadows and you see that.
Yeah, those are always fun covers.
Let's see. This is DC in 2002. So like I particularly love DC around 2002 to 2007. I think the art was on point. Yeah. I think the paper it's printed on is on point. So this is my favorite era of DC, early 2000s.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the last book I picked up, I showed you this earlier, 50-cent pickup. I can't believe I found it. I can't believe someone else didn't buy it before me. I get it. It's beat up. I jokingly messaged Manny, the Hobgoblin Collector. And I was like, hey, is this a good pickup? And he's like, yes, dude. Any of those low number books people buy without the cover. And I was like, I know. I was just kind of teasing him. But this is Amazing Spider-Man number 72.
Yeah, you showed me this one. Yeah.
For 50 cents.
I know. That's it.
50 cents. I felt like this was an otaku purchase because like you always find good books on the cheap.
That's definitely one I would pick up as well, for sure.
It's missing a corner on the cover.
Yeah.
The cover's not detached, but it's on its way to being detached. But dude, it was too cool to pass up for 50 cents. Like,
cheap,
I'm not going to pass it up.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That was very cool, man.
Thank you. That's my haul for the day. The only other thing I bought was we went to Half Price Books and I found a paperback of let's see if it's here. No, my wife must have put it somewhere else. But it was some book from 2005. It's called Kong Reborn. I'd never heard of it before.
Okay.
Kong Reborn.
It's a book or a comic book?
It's just a book, a novel, whatever. And it's supposed to be like a sequel to the 1937 film or whatever year the movie came out. It's supposed to be a sequel to that. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I've never seen it before, so I'll go ahead and get that and read it at some point.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Biscuit? What are you doing? So that's my haul.
Yep.
I was good. I put some things back. Wanted to buy more, but I bought those boxes of cards the other Friday, so I was like, I need to not spend as much as my wife.
Yeah.
We left with like $60 worth, and the majority of it was hers.
I saw her post. Or
yeah, you saw that. Yeah.
Books. I love that. Yeah, that was good.
And so that shop's weird because they'll like sell modern, like current books after a certain time, and they put them up for cheap. I think Wellbore saw it. It was like at one point, sometimes they had a sale for 10 for $1. It's just crazy, but I know they make a lot of money on their ratios, and he makes a lot of money on his wall books. And so it's a good shop. It's a really cool shop. Guy went from delivering tires to running his shop. Now, I don't know if he still delivers tires. He might, because my cousin in the family has a tire shop. And so he's like, oh, do you know Maldonado Tires? I'm like, dude, I'm a Maldonado. And so just put my name out there. But we wind up, because we have, a connection. So it was pretty cool. I love his shop. Most Wanted Comics, Corpus Christi, Texas. Hit it up.
Will do. I have to go there next time we're down there.
He's insisting on showing off this cat.
I don't see it. I don't see a future.
I do not want to. I do not want to. We got too many. So yeah,
it's very adorable.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. I can show you one book my wife got.
All right.
But this. Oh, actually, let me show you the books Ollie got. He picked up Godzilla.
Oh, versus Avengers. Wow.
Yeah, he picked that one up. Picked up Godzilla versus Thor, and I love this one because it looks like a movie poster.
Oh, nice.
I really like the fight posters, the old-timey fight posters, but this one was the one.
Good, yeah.
And then he was like, no, Dad, I don't want to get it because he looks like the Thing. I was like, dude, get that book. So I picked this. I picked up the one with the Avengers and this one for him. I said, just read them because this is, I think, a 5-issue miniseries. So got to get him the things that interest him. So he's a big Godzilla fan. Let me see what book did my wife get that was cool. Oh, she got this foil. Here it is. She's on this Vampirella kick right now. Yeah, she's doing all kinds of research and studying of Vampirella. So, and
that's a good cover right there. I think that's the Jose Gonzalez cover, right?
I'm not sure. She says that this cover is supposed to homage something else, I guess. So,
I think that's homaging Jose Gonzalez cover.
There you go. Okay, so, so my wife likes scantily clad women as much as I do, I guess.
That's cool. That is cool. My wife is somewhat the same way as well.
What?
The female form.
So yeah, she bought a bunch of books, I guess, for future cover battles and stuff like that. And she's on an X-Men kick, so she bought a bunch of X-Men books too.
Cool.
So yeah, she wanted to get the X-Men short box, where it's got some of the comic images, but the one side of the box was all scratched up, and I was like, no, don't get it. Like if your box is gonna get beat up on your dime, on your time when you own it, not while the store still had it. So
yeah.
But that was mine. I still can't believe this is like ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That is a good haul, man.
Thank you. Now I just got to make sure I read everything. Because my to read pile is like, I could reach the moon from here.
Yeah, we all will have the read pile, but we never read our books.
That's true.
Yeah, I go to the library. I do check out books, and I do sometimes read them. So I won't say I don't do it. But right now, I've got like right over there. I've got a bunch of books on my nightstand that I haven't picked up.
I was talking with Tyler Smith beforehand, and I was like, man, I wish I read the way you do. And he says, well, it's part of his job to read. So I was like, well, I guess I got to change jobs. So
that would be a nice job to read comic books and review them and stuff.
Yeah.
You got to monetize and get to there so that we don't have to work and just create content all day.
That or I need my investments to take off.
That too, yeah. I need my comic books to go up in price. And I think you and I are well positioned here with this decade of DC growth, because I think a lot of our stuff is set to at least go up in value. I'm not saying it's going to like spike to where we're going to make a lot of money, but you know what I mean? It's just going to, at the end of the day, it's going to be worth more than what we paid for. So that's all that I ask.
It's not a bad ask.
Yep.
Come on, Biscuit. Come on. So there it is. Dog wants to be crypto right now. You going to show off your haul?
All right.
Okay, so you spent a little bit of money, but then you were gifted some stuff, right?
I was gifted.
Are you waiting to show this up on another video?
I'm probably going to have to, because there's 80 books.
That he gave you?
He gave me 80 books.
What did you give him?
Almost a short box of books.
What did you give him?
So I had my trade pile, and I said, hey, because he gave me all the books, and I just said, hey, take what you want out of the box. I already gave it. I had something for his son.
You had something set aside?
Because his son is like a Superman fan now. So I basically gave him some Superman books to read. Really good DC stuff. But, like good Superman, DC related stuff. I gave him also a bunch of Batman books. I don't have Green Lantern, but that's really who Josh likes to collect. He likes Green Lantern comics. So I didn't have too much of that. But yeah, he pulled out some G.I. Joe. He added some
is your cat trying to get in the room or trying to leave the room?
She's just wanting attention.
Gotcha.
Yeah, what do you want? She's always it's like either she wants her litter box cleaned or something. You want to brush, right? She likes to get brushed. But so yeah, he brought this book, big box of books, and I was just like, if you want to take the whole thing, you can. But he just picked a couple of books out of my trade box, nothing spectacular. I also gifted him just a little short stack of books. But yeah, he's trying to get rid of more books. So I told him, like, look, whenever you want to get rid of books, let me know. But he's like, yeah, what do you like? And he just prepared a little box of stuff around my likes.
That's crazy.
And I'll just give you a little...
Like crazy good. That's crazy good.
Yeah, I'll just give you a little preview. Like, he gave me stuff like Immortal Man.
Oh, nice.
This Jim Lee cover.
Yep.
The Suicide Squad.
Nice.
Bunch of Wonder Woman.
Oh man, that's Greg Rucka Wonder Woman. That's a great run that he did.
Nice
great run. Yes, it's where she blinded herself so she could fight Medusa.
Yeah, this is early Joel Jones too, I believe. We got the entire series of Superman Up in the Sky.
Okay.
Andy and Adam Kubert, right? Andy Kubert.
Is that the one that originally started from the Walmart $5 books?
It might have. I'm not sure.
The Walmart Giants, 100-page Giants, I think.
Okay.
And then
Looking forward to that.
I have a few of those. I don't know that I have the full story. I've got to go
more Identity Crisis.
Michael Charter covers.
And we got a bunch of Action Comics from the Bronze Age.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Like, so much so, I can't just cover it all here. And we got a lot of Silver Age stuff, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to show off right now. I was like flabbergasted. I was like, wow, because this is exactly the stuff that I collect. And here's some of it, like Action Comics. What is that? 329.
Dude.
Batman 170.
Wow.
So, early Silver Age books. But so I'm going to show you the highlights of what I picked up. And you're going to, again, free. But before we get into the free books, I did I was supposed to meet Josh at 1 for lunch. And so I was like, well, might as well just head up there and go to Half Price Books, do some shopping. So I went to Half Price Books as it opened, and I did pick up some books. So this is what I actually paid for. I spent $1.25 plus $1.20. Sorry, this is, I think, $2.50 as well. Yeah, $2.50.
So wait, you still get half off on your Half Price books?
Yeah. Well, one was priced. This one was priced at $3.
Oh, DC logo.
DC logo. We got Wonder
Mm-hmm.
Woman as like a
she's zombified.
Yeah, that's an awesome cover there. Paid $3 for that. We paid half a cover for these, $1.25.
I got that one. Yeah, Gotham Knights number 2.
And Batman 651. This is the death of Magpie.
1 year later. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to just get to the highlights of what I was gifted. And you're going to again, I want to thank Josh. He was very generous. I don't know why he wanted to get rid of all these like really valuable books, but I am thankful to him. And this is just a really nice haul here. So among the 80 books that I got, we got Superman 188.
Oh,
nice mid-grade copy here. And this is, you're going to love this. It's the School for Superman Assassins.
Man, a sensational novel. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's like, idiots. You get 0 on this exam.
Oh, man, that's sweet. Love it.
All right, we got more Silver Age goodness. We get Superboy 133. It's Superman's first foster parents. Story of Ma and Pa, I guess, just kind of, foster caring for him before they actually adopt him. So
it's so funny that that's the stories that kids were reading back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. That is so great.
Yeah.
All right, we've got Action Comics 338.
Nice.
Yeah, this is I think this is a key, right? It's
I believe
Neo,
it's
the Monarch of Menace.
Yeah, I want to say it's early appearance or his first appearance. It's a book I've been looking at this last time I went to the Ekmans. There's one particular seller who has a bunch of Silver Age Superman, Silver Age, and a little bit of Golden Age. And man, I hang out at his table, but I'm very selective of what I buy in that setting because I have 2 other people taking from the same pool of money, Ollie and Leah. So I have to make sure I don't spend too much.
Is that one in high grade, the one you're looking at?
It's a mid grade, mid to high. Yeah,
this is kind of like mid to low. I would definitely, it needs a press and a clean, but right around the
Can't beat it, dude. That's a nice book, man. Yeah. It presents nice.
Yeah, doesn't it? So it's got a crease here, but you can't really see it.
Can't see it. Yeah.
A little bit of dinge all around, but beautiful cover there. Love this stuff. All right, we picked up Superboy 113. Again, all of this was just free, so this is just a portion of it too. This is actually would be a high grade book if it didn't have a subscription crease right down the middle. It just really presents nicely, vibrant. Page quality is good, very clean book. So Superboy 113.
Will this go on your updated Superman beside himself?
Yes, for sure. This is a cool book. Kirby's Fourth World of the New Gods.
Oh, nice.
Number 4.
Nice.
Yeah. And this is a solid, fine copy, man. Well, yeah, VG Plus, maybe it's got a little chip in the corner here missing, but everything else looks fantastic. Does need a press, and the spine, there's a spine roll, but fantastic looking book. All right, we're going to get into some big books now. You ready for the big books?
Let's go.
We've got Batman 186. This is the Clown Prince of Crime.
Oh, that's a nice looking Joker. That's a nice looking Joker.
Yeah, this is probably like a 2.530 copy, but
no, that's yeah. I'd be happy to have that in the collection, even though I don't collect Batman.
All right, this one's gonna make your jaw drop, man. We've got Superman 182. This is the first appearance of Toyman in the Silver Age.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a nice silver, Toyman cover there. And he's making Superman mimic his toys and stuff. Really cool book there. Decent grade too. I'd say it's fine minus, somewhere around their VG Plus.
I'd take it.
Right?
I'd take it. Man, that's cool. Man.
This one is a key because it's some first appearance of a Kryptonian character. Also early Silver Age book. It's Superman 158. Now it has some pen marks there in the center, but all in all, still a nice presenting book.
I don't get too upset when I see older books like that with some pen mark in it. I like a book with a story.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is
a you said that's book. What number?
It is 158. The first appearance of one of these Kandorian characters.
Wow.
That is crazy. All right. Yeah, the book of the hall you're not gonna believe. You're not gonna believe it. But it's just everything I've shown is pretty unbelievable.
Oh, I have that book. That's 150, right?
This is 150.
Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful. And this is it's the featuring when the world forgot Superman. And it's just up until the movie came out, it's just such a fitting book, right? Such a fitting book. Prior to 2025, the summer of Superman, it was when the world could care less about Superman. So
yours is probably in better shape than mine is.
This is not too bad. I put it at a 4.0. Mm-hmm. Looks good. 4.0 copy.
Let me see what mine looks like. Yeah, mine's got a chunk out of the corner.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a good book. This is my second oldest Superman book. I only have one older than this. That's nice. A cool book.
It is a very nice book. I mean, it's him balancing on one finger on a like a telephone wire or something, right?
Yeah, because he's trying to prove he's Superman by doing a finger stand on a
All right,
tightrope.
this one is a little bit unbelievable. It's an early Mr. Mxyzptlk cover, and it's a 10-cent cover. The grade is fantastic. I would put this at a 4.0, 4.5 maybe. We have Superman 148.
Oh, nice.
Right? You got all these like
That's
weird, funky Superman, and this again an early Mxyzptlk cover. It's called The Super Mischief of Mr. Mxyzptlk. And that could have been the book of the hall. Still feels I was like debating, should I make this the book of the hall? But this last one, and really the grade of this book, is what makes this almost unbelievable that Josh would gift it to me. So thanks again, Josh, man. I really just appreciated sitting down with you and having lunch and talking shop. He added this book to the mix.
Oh, nice.
Metal Men, the premiere issue. And I put this at like a 6.0, maybe 6.5 copy. It's really only got one little corner issue. The spine has a couple spine ticks, but all in all, for this Silver Age book, it looks fantastic. I mean, I'll get it real close so you can kind of see. I don't know if you can see that.
That is nice.
But this is a huge book as well. I mean, this is like a, in high grade, it's $800, but now with where DC is going, who knows?
I was about to say that seems like a team that would be right up
James
Gunn's alley.
Yeah.
Be like a in the world.
Especially with all the AI and automation talk with robots and all that. This just seems like it would be ripe for something in the DCU, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. That is again all those books right there, free as part of an 80 book gifting AOK from my boy Josh. So Josh, man, I don't know how I'm gonna repay you back, but thank you for the books. And I'm looking forward to spending more time with you and comic books.
It's a 1963 book, huh? Is that what I'm reading there?
1963.
That is awesome. Man.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane that I have this book.
Man.
This one too. I mean, I was just looking at this book a few weeks ago, and this was selling for Jeff had it for $70, and it was like similar grade for this one. And I was just like, man, that would be a nice book to have. But
that's 148, right?
148.
Let's see. 148. Just gonna jump on eBay.
What's it selling for?
Of course, I look up Superman 148, and it's not going to give me what I'm looking for. There's a book that ends in 3.5 hours. That's Superman 116.
Oh, nice.
That one's priced at $15 right now. I bet it gets higher. But the fact that it ends in 3 hours, not everybody's awake for that. So I'm going to put that on my watch list.
Do it. Get a little sniping action going. What's it at right now?
It's the only way to do it, man. I think it's at $5 shipping. So it'd be about $23 total.
For 116, wow.
Come on.
That's a 10 center.
Oh, I hate laptops. Give me 1 second. I gotta close these windows that keep popping up. Oh no, I don't want to simplify my sign on. I don't want my wife putting her purchases on my account.
I mean, this truly has been the summer of Superman for me in the sense that I picked up so many, because you know me, normally I'm picking up like an occasional Silver Age book.
It is a 10 center.
Right. But to pick up all the Silver Age this summer, it's insane. Like, it's like I didn't even have that big of a budget, and it's like I picked up more Silver Age DC than I have put together
Ever in your life.
In my life. Yeah, it's just weird how I don't know if I was necessarily like looking out for it or what, but it just seemed like it just fell into my lap this summer. It's crazy.
All right, there's one that's got 3 days left, basically 4 days left. They have it starting bid is $50. There's one that's at $10 right now. It's located in Canada, but it's got 6 days. It's barely started. That one's about $20 with the shipping. There's another one that can be a buy it now, $30 plus $5 shipping, $6 shipping. That one's supposedly they've graded it at a 3.0. This one's a 4.0, $32.99 plus 7 shipping, so about $40 to $45. This one claims it's a 3.5, $29.50 plus $6.50 shipping. So, dude, to get it free is it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty awesome.
I think I texted you like, you're not going to believe this, what I got today.
Yeah. So then from there, I see some for like 70. One's at 115. One's at 70 again.
Wow. For 158, awesome. Right? Or no, what was it?
Yeah, that's 148.
148. Yeah.
Yeah.
For 70, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Nice book. Great price. Free.
Book.
I hope lunch was on you.
It was on me. Yeah, I paid for lunch. And he's like in the process of.
Well, I remember watching a video where he talked about, I guess, where he was living or something like that he needed to get his stuff in order and whatnot. So yeah, I forgot about his channel. I've seen him interacted with him on, well, not interacted with it, but I want to say on Facebook. Come across some of his posts or whatever, and I hadn't been to his channel in a while. I hadn't got any updates, and because my YouTube hits and miss. But I'd seen that he's posted some videos recently, so I'm gonna go check him out.
Dude, in my sphere, there's no one I consider more of a DC fan, DC expert than you, right?
I don't know about that.
G-Lantern he loves DC. He's just basically, and I know he's one of those period, so he loves everything that he's read and collected. And so, man, he is just a wealth of DC
information and knowledge. That's good.
And we basically had similar conversation to what we had tonight.
So he has seen the movie?
Yeah, he saw the movie with his kids. His son loves the Superman now.
So. Oh, that's right. You said he was getting his Superman. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So it was all good. Really down to earth guy.
That's awesome. The closest one to me is I don't know if you know Cody. Where'd you get that? He's a few hours south of me. So at some point I want to cross paths with him, whether it's at a wrestling show or, we run to a comic show or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's always fun to have people in your vicinity to trade and just go buy books with. Because sometimes hunting alone, as fun as it is better when you go with people to hang out, and you can dig for each other, right? You're like,
Yep.
Kind of
What are you looking for? Oh, let me pull this book for you. Hey, look at this. I set this aside. Yeah, it's awesome. My friend Nightwing 207, that used to be my guy when I lived in San Antonio. We there was at one point there was like at least, man, we could go to like 15 different spots. Whether it was half price books, it was like right before the Great Recession. There were so many comic book stores that were lost after, what is it, 07? Oh man, it was sad. He'd tell me about this one place, Purple Cactus, and man, the first time I went, I left with, oh, back in those days, it was easy to spend $100, right then and there. And now with the family and all, I'm a little bit more conservative with the spending. But yeah, man, we just go to so many different stores. Oh, we just found out about this store. Well, let's go. What are you doing this weekend? Let's go. So I do miss that, having like a tag team partner to hit the bins with.
Yeah, I wish you were more local, man. I'd see a lot of you if you were.
I told my wife, I was like, one day I'm going to go to his shops. Well, where's he at? I was like, oh, up in that, what is it, the Northwest area. Oh, well, that's where my friend's from. I would like to go too. I was like, oh, you're tagging along on this trip now. Now I gotta pay for you too. So
come on up, man. You're gonna like it. It's actually really nice to come in the summer because it's
at some point, maybe next summer we need to plan something, and we can go to a game too, because I would like to visit as many ballparks as I possibly can.
Yeah, I think the Astros are in town this weekend, right?
Yeah, well, I know they beat them yesterday. I don't know what the game went tonight. Yeah, I'm going to an A's game next Saturday. Nice. Not the team I would pick to go see. I'd rather like a bigger game. But my cousin wanted all of us, the generation that we are, to meet up for a game, and I think 4 of the 5 of us will be able to go. So, looking forward to that.
The score?
Top of the 8th, 5-4.
5 Astros.
5 Astros. I'm sorry. Yes, top of the 8th, 5-4. Yeah, Astros up. So, see what happens. I wish they would go back to beating the trash cans because I want another World Series title. So, I don't have any shame in it. I have no shame in it because that was an awesome series to watch. So,
yeah, as much as I want to be bought in on the Mariners this season because they are playing better than they have in a long while, I just have a sinking feeling it's all for naught still. We'll see what we do at the trade deadline. We got to add some bullpen. If they don't make any bullpen moves, it's basically all for naught. We're not going to do it.
It was what, two seasons ago where the Astros, Rangers, and Mariners were all like finishing for that last spot, and then I think it was Texas. The last day. Yeah. Last day of the season, Texas made it in with the wild card, and then goes and wins a World Series.
Because they ended up like sweeping us or something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, and because the Rangers swept the Mariners, the Astros wound up getting the division title.
Yeah,
having home field advantage against the Rangers in the ALCS and couldn't win a home game.
I think they should have fired Scott Service 3 years ago when that happened, and they after. Again, another year of like misery. It literally took another. Well, no.
Yeah, because I think the next season, last season didn't make the playoffs. I think.
Yeah, last season they went through another season with him, and then they fired him toward the end, and then Dan took over, and then now Dan Wilson has been managing, and it's been better. We're playing a lot better, but I think overall our team still has too many holes. The way we played against the Yankees, that was just. Did you see that game? Where the Yankees came back in like the bottom of the 8th and 9th, and then
somebody was telling me about that at work. Yeah,
it was a crap show, man. It was a crap show.
Yeah, the day that happened, somebody was telling me about it at work. I think they brought their phone up and they came up to their boss and showed them the video, so they knew they wouldn't get in trouble watching.
Nothing makes me angrier than when like Aaron Judd runs around the baseball diamond like he did something. That's what what I mean. When he's celebrating, when he hasn't done anything and he's celebrating on it, that angers me for some reason.
Who is your favorite Mariner of all time?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one considering who's played for your franchise.
Yeah.
You had
Second,
A-Rod there.
second is
Ichiro.
Mhm.
Oh man, what a stud! What a
He's going in
stud!
the hall soon. He's going to the hall in a couple weeks, right? And third, my third favorite play is Edgar Martinez.
Oh man, Edgar, I forgot about Martinez.
Yeah, Edgar Martinez, and then
Jay Buhner was on those teams.
I wasn't a big Buhner fan. I mean, he was good. I did like him, but I wasn't a big fan of his. I was more like Omar Vizquel, you know, like in the infield. Ooh, what's that? That's the Ultraman?
Steel.
Oh, Steel. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So like that's how these cards are. They got some shine to them, you know, and then of course they're going to do the parallels. They got it in blue.
Nice.
So this is what I was.
Yeah, I was these cards.
I bought three boxes. So I was really excited and I looked these up earlier this week. I was like, you know, there's a Superman movie. There's bound to be some Superman trading cards because I loved collecting the comic cards when I was a kid.
Yeah.
There's a blue parallel. That's Dr. Farm and Mr. Graft from the Williamson Superman run, the newest one. It's not going to come out good because, of course, we're streaming. But if I did a video on my phone, it'd be better.
That's nice. I like how they kind of refract and.
Yeah, I love that. So, probably going to buy some. Yeah, that's the Brainiac Queen. So, I will probably buy some more of these. That's a bad thing about cards; they're so expensive. But you know,
you gotta have them all. Yep.
It's not often you have a Superman set because it's always Batman, right? So
yeah,
I'm gonna buy a bunch of these, even though I shouldn't. Yeah, I think it was $30.
I gotta say, I loved
$30 a box.
I loved your stream this morning.
You know, and I thought about it. I need to invite you on for a cover battle one of these days.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And
anything Superman related, I'm down.
I think we'll do. I'll save it for you. We'll do a Superman cover battle with where Superman and Clark Kent both appear on the covers at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
Which I think it's be neat to limit to that. So you have to go through your Superman books and find that. And I know you've already got a few because I know your famous one, the John F. Kennedy one.
That one's a good one. Yeah,
that's a good one. It's a good one.
Or even,
what do you got, son?
Marvel versus DC.
A cover battle, Marvel versus DC.
Yeah, we show
oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you trying to say?
So let's show our best DC comics.
Oh, so you show your best Marvel covers, and I show my best. So my son's already trying to set up a battle.
Do it.
So yeah, well, we'll do that at some point, and then if you got another Superman themed one, let me know. And I know it's early for you. I feel bad because even I had Comics Embraced on today, and he's like, "Man, I can't. It's hard to wake up." Or I was like, "No problems, man. It would show up when you can." Like I have no ego when it comes to YouTube. I'm not complaining if somebody doesn't show up, or like when people have to leave.
That theme was really like spot on. I just love the books you showed.
Well, and I did it because of, and I wish we had seen Superman Friday, which we were going to try to go. That didn't happen, but just Superman was on the brain. So yeah. I think she picked covers that she shouldn't have been able to use, but
you said.
But yeah, the idea of being super, I wanted because of the movie, and like Tyler Smith was saying earlier, it showed him saving people while still battling the threat. Like that's unique in itself in Superman movies. So
yeah,
thought it was cool.
I love that line. Like, wait, you're gonna go turn yourself in to save a dog? He's like, yeah, because he's alone. And
he's alone.
He was playing it off like it was like
he's alone and he's alone and he's scared. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm sure at that moment, Clark himself was alone. He's the only Kryptonian. He's alien, and he's scared because you don't want to be rejected. So that was great. Yeah. Great little scene.
It was great. really was a beautiful film in that respect. That they were just hitting all the right tones for the character.
A lot of good character moments. So yeah.
Yeah.
But man. So yeah, if you want to get back on next week, it'll have to be Friday. Like I said, I'll be out of town Saturday. So
All right. Well, let's plan something. Doesn't have to be next week. We can plan something down the road.
okay.
I do want to have our council whenever we have like big announcements, for like big reveals during that, because I imagine we're gonna, when that Lantern series comes on, there's gonna be
That'd be
big
cool.
drops and big reveals. Be good to talk to you about that stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oops, I don't mean to kick the thing. Hey, have you seen that? Of course, it's limited to 300, and it's a variant, and it's a store exclusive variant or whatever. The big time collectibles, Superman Unlimited #1 gold.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh man, it's $300 book. And it's graded 9.8.
Oh, wait. Is that the huge, like the magazine, like bigger than the magazine size?
No. It's a regular.
Okay. No, I haven't seen it. Why is it so expensive?
It's just limited to 300.
That's it.
And it's store exclusive or whatever. Yeah, it's a 9.8. And I hate graded books.
Yeah.
But I want it. I want it.
I want
this one.
the Alex Ross exclusive for Superman 1. It was it's a homage. Have you seen that? It's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
I have not seen it. I got to look that up then.
It's Superman 1 homage with the yellow cover, but it's in Alex Ross style, where he's doing the pose like this, like he's like pointing down. Oh my gosh, that's a beautiful book. And it's like, I hope it becomes available so you can buy it online or somewhere, but I kind of want that book. I'm kind of jonesing on that book a little bit. It's like $30 book, I think, right now. Once it sells out at San Diego Comic-Con, it's going to be 300.
Superman 1,
Alex Ross homage. See what pops up.
Well, don't do like I did last year, because I got a book that was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and I got it before
it tanked.
The con started.
Oh.
No, I got it right before the con started, but then after the con started, like maybe Monday, I could get the same book for a little bit cheaper, and I did. I wound up getting it again. Oh.
Yeah, nice, huh?
Man. Well, there's the Virgin, but I like it. I like it with the yellow even more. That is a nice book.
Yeah, I want the yellow cover. I want the homage cover. It's the frame,
with the yellow on it.
Frame.
Yeah. What did you see it priced for?
$30.
That's $100 right now. I'm looking at $90, $70.
It's not even there. Do they even have the book? It's not even for sale yet, I don't think.
I think everybody's just trying to.
At the con. How are they getting it?
I don't know. Who knows?
Or they might have.
Who knows the dirty tricks?
His website or something. I don't know, but
yeah. Wait till
that book. But I will pay $30 if need be.
Yeah. Wait till the con actually happens and then see. When everybody buys a bunch and then they can't unload it, so they have to drop their price.
Yeah, but think about
that is a nice book though.
Buying at San Diego these days, right?
Yeah,
hunting for Superman like crazy.
That is a nice book, man. A lot. I know you have a few slabs. Do you buy slabs or do you just send your books in?
So the majority of the slabs I've sent in.
Okay.
And I sent them in when it was much cheaper to slab books.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
The older books, you could slab them for like with the press and all, it'd be like $40. No, it'd be about $50, close to $50 when I sent it in. Now it's like $65 to slab an old book, like a Silver Age book, right? And it costs more to slab modern books. So I don't want to do it, to be honest. Like, I don't see the value in doing it. Although some of these older books that are in really decent grade, it would be nice to see what they come back as. And then, they'd have the higher resale value, but I'm not going to sell these. So that's what's really like, what's the point of it? If you're not going to sell them and you have a good idea what the grade is, you're just wasting money, really. So yeah, if I ever sell these, maybe I'll do it down the road, but it's so expensive. Like $60 to just slab a book. That just seems like it'd be better spent on picking up books, right? With $60. So not doing that.
I hear you.
Are we going to slab anything?
I have some DC Universe logo variants that potential 9.8s.
Oh.
I'm considering slabbing those 2 books. And just because
are you going to sell them down the road?
Let's see. I showed you one of them.
Yeah,
all right,
one of them is like worth a lot.
We'll see you well more. Yeah, it's a really hard to find DC logo. That one, I would think, though, would come back a 9.6 unless they were being generous that day, which potential 9.8. It's cool having books that certain people are looking for, and you have it, they don't.
Absolutely.
Maybe that makes me a prick. I feel, though, if I slap that one in particular, that I'm not going to get, it's not going to raise the value that much because only certain people are looking for it, But I would want to protect it. So I don't know. The Funeral for a Friend, if I got that one in a 9.8, I know I could sell that for a couple grand.
Yeah.
Because I think the demand for having a 9.8 in that book, it would be Adventures of Superman 499 is a little bit higher than the one that's even more rare to find.
And that's they're both DC logos, you said?
They're both DC logos. It's that auction that I accidentally bid $40,000 for because I forgot to put the decimal in. I thought when I typed in the 5 numbers that it was going to automatically put the decimal between my 3rd and 4th number. It didn't.
Yeah.
So I bid 40. I think I bid I was trying to bid $460 for this auction. Yeah. I bid $46,000, right? And I wound up winning the auction for $1,000 something. And I was like, man, this book's the auction closed, and I saw that the winning bid was like $1,500 or $1,000, whatever it was, $1,200. I don't remember exactly. And I was like, man, these books went for that much. And then I had to do like a double take because it said I won the auction, and I was like, wait, how did I bid? How did I bid? I said, how did I win this auction? I didn't bid no $1,000. Well, I went back and looked at it. I was like, dude, you bid $46,000.
Did the guy give you an option to cancel?
I didn't want to do that to him because who knows what because the auction wouldn't have gone that high, if I hadn't done that. So I didn't want to do that to him. I was like, that's one of those mistakes where I'm going to pay the stupid tax on it. Luckily, like I said, I had the second job at the time. Well, I mean, I still kind of have it. It's a couple $100 extra a month, and I use PayPal credit so I could break it up into 6 months. Like I said, I didn't want to take the sell away from that guy because there's no guarantee that it would go that high again. And I just felt like I'd have been taking money out of his hands that he, earned on his.
That's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, I just felt like, dude, it's a stupid mistake I made. I've got a bunch of cool books from it. I think it wound up being 20 to 24 books. I can't remember. They're all DC logos. They're all in fantastic shape. Man, I lived with my mistake.
All good.
But
that's the book. That's a nice book to have, man.
it did teach me that it's the little things in life that matter. That one decimal that I. And like I said in a previous stream with you, like I'm fortunate that we're in a place where that doesn't like destroy the family, break us. You know, I mean, if I had to, you know, message the guy and like, dude, I can't pay for this. I got to cancel. I would have, but I didn't. Like I said, I didn't want to take that sell from that guy. Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bid $1,000. Your next highest bidder at the time was only $700. See if they'll give you $700 for it or whatever, you know. So,
yeah,
I owned up to my mistake. I didn't tell my wife for like 6 months.
Don't look at the statements, honey. Yeah, I used my card today. Hopefully she doesn't notice, but
oh, she's gonna notice. She's watching right now.
What the fuck were you doing up in Everett?
So you're going to, you said Tokyo for a few days?
Yeah.
And so you said you have friends. Did you live there before, or it's friends you had here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing my friends that we were basically just drinking buddies. You know, we just after work we get together and drink and hang out on the weekends. But one of my friends, Ikeda, he real cool dude. He's older than me, and so he's kind of took care of me, introduced me to a bunch of his friends, and we all became close. So I'm going out there to see them, and I'm gonna have just a real tight window. It's literally gonna be morning to afternoon, and I do want to hit up that comic book shop in Japan and look for those books for you. So I'm gonna look for that, and then
only, dude, if you got time, like I said, let me know. I'll send you money. I don't want you to.
Book. So I'm going for both of us, and I'm gonna get you the what I'm targeting for you is the Death of Superman in Japanese, basically. Right.
Anything tied with that storyline, even if it's like I mean, once again, I'm not. If you can,
the cover, right?
If you can find something, I'll be like,
that would be cool. Trade paperback in Japanese, right? So if I can't find the first edition version of it, at least some kind of magazine style or trade paperback version, but we'll find it. Trust me, it's going to be there. Oh, and if I don't find that, they'll have probably a gajillion Superman books there, right? That you'll like. So we'll go there. And then I am going to get all these something Godzilla related. So we'll have a surprise there for him. That would rock, man.
But like I said,
to the comic book shop, which is in Ikebukuro. It's kind of in the.
I don't want you to do so at the expense of your.
Oh no! Don't worry about it. I've got $200. Well,
no, you don't. You spent some of it today.
200 minus $6 today. I got $194. But get this, 194. Actually, wait.
You're gonna tell me the exchange rate or what?
I've got 20,000 yen.
Oh, got you.
The exchange rate is actually it's closer to $150, but it's 20,000 yen. I spent $6. That's probably like 1,000 yen off that. So I've got 19,900. Sorry, 19,000 yen to spend on.
Tyler Smith knows what I'm talking about. You said $200. $200 about 80 comics ago. Oh man,
yeah, Tyler, I know. Come on, we all suffer. We all suffer from the disease. You know
what's a budget? What's a budget?
We're addicts. We make the excuses. We have to set these rules up for ourselves so that we don't go off the deep end each time.
Yeah.
Oh man. the little things we set up for ourselves.
And so, okay, so you're there for a couple of days, and then you go to, you said Korea?
And then I go to Korea. I'll spend about 3 days with my parents who are out there.
You lived there as well at some point?
Oh yeah, I live there as well.
Nice.
I got lots of friends there too, but it'll be a little harder to coordinate time there because I'm there during the weekday, and unless they're cool hanging out like in the evening just for a light, drinking session, I don't want to go because Korea they go hardcore when they drink, and so I don't want it to be a situation where we go hardcore. First of all my friends are older now, so I doubt they're still going hardcore. But who knows? I just can't keep up. I was never able to keep up with them back in the day, and I know if I go and they do even a quarter of what they used to do, I won't be able to keep up. So, yeah, but it'll be good to see them. I haven't seen them in like 7 years.
Now, is your wife coming with you she's going with you to Korea as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And
because I know she normally does the trip to Japan every year.
Yeah. So her family's in Japan, my family's in Korea, and normally I don't go. She just goes to Japan, spends time with her family. But this is the first time I'm going in like 7 years, and again, it's not a long time. It's about a week. It's about 10 days.
Yeah, it's not enough time for sure, right?
Not enough time, yeah.
Yeah.
But my friends understand that, and they're like, "Yeah, it'd be great to see you." So we're just gonna hang out one night in Tokyo with my friends there, and then one night in Seoul with my friends there. But most of it is going to be spent, with my in-laws at their place at the latter part of the trip, and then my parents in the mid part of the trip. So should be good.
I just had some friends visit Tokyo, and they're like, "Man, it's busier and more crowded than New York City." That was their comment on it.
Yeah. I would really encourage you to go there at some point. I know it's in a big expense. The flights are expensive. But,
how long are you in the air for?
I'm almost like going there. It's going to take about 12 hours.
Man, alive.
Yeah.
How do you do with flying?
I'm pretty good. I've been flying that distance since I was a little kid.
So you got it used to it.
I'm used to it, but
man, because the flight.
Yeah.
The flight this year from Austin to Long Beach.
I heard you had something, anxiety.
It had been about 15 years since the last time I flew before this past 2 months ago was in a 4-seater plane. We were filming a little movie, a little short film, and I got on a 4-seater plane, and those you feel the wind can carry you like this, and I did all right then, but being on a plane that big, the last time I had done it was 2006. So almost, we're talking about a 20-year gap between flying. And I had to relearn to get used to the takeoffs. And so, I flying to Long Beach, I was a little panicked. Like I said, it'd been a while since it flew like that. When I landed in Long Beach later that night, I got on Reddit and I looked up people dealing with fear of flying, and I mean, I know it's the safest way to travel. It's like, this, but every little jerk, it freaked me out. Yeah. And so, I listened to some of the comments they said there, and there were some pilots that were on giving their thoughts on it. And it's like, if you knew how like normal this is, everything that you feel in the plane is normal. It's very rarely is there things that are out of the ordinary. You should really feel comfortable with it. And so, going back, we had a layover. Well, we stopped for a little bit, and I know it's called a layover, but it didn't feel like I had to get off and be in the airport in Phoenix. And so that was about an hour flight, and I did really well. Landing in Phoenix, though, very, very turbulent. But the takeoffs I handled better. And then from Phoenix to Austin. Once again, landing into Austin, very, very turbulent, and the arrival.
Yeah.
But it was a lot better. I was a lot calmer coming back than going over. Right,
dude. You did good, man. Yeah, you did good.
When my wife got mad because I kept talking to the Asian girl next to me on the flight to Cali. She's like, "Who is this guy talking to a stranger?" But she offered to leave the window closed the whole time because she didn't want me to panic.
So yeah,
but she was flying. She had flown from Long Beach to Florida, so she did cross country flight. Now I know the way back they stopped in Austin. I don't know what her flight to Florida had looked like, but she told me that no, it was when we landed in Austin from Florida. Everybody was clapping on the plane. That's how turbulent. That's how much turbulence they dealt with. And I was like, "Don't tell me this." So yeah. So how I felt when we got home, into Austin. Well, other than it's dry heat again. It's humidity. It's terrible. Because Cali was nice. We were wearing jackets in Cali.
Yeah.
When I landed back in Austin, I was like, I could do this again. Like I've crossed my threshold where like I fear it. Now I could do this again.
You're okay being up in the air though? Once you're up, you're okay?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm okay. It's just distract me and I'm fine. So on the way back, I watched movies. On the way up, I didn't have my headphones, so I didn't put any movies on. I played a game.
That's a good way to kind of dull what you're experiencing. Just listen to music.
Yeah.
I don't think they have you turn the music off when you take off and land. So I guess that doesn't really help.
See, I had the movie playing when I took off. I tried to time it exactly. I watched Creed, one of my favorite movies. So I knew the time frame, and where at this point in the movie I could look, and then I'm like, okay, we only have this much longer to land and stuff. So it was much better coming back. I had like I said, 20-year gap, and my last flight in a plane like that was really, really bad. Mm-hmm. We were stuck. We were at McCarran leaving Vegas, and we were stuck on the runway for a while, and we did one of those drops like we had hit. Oh. They said we hit the jet stream of the plane that was ahead of us that was going to El Paso because we were kind of close taking off, and they said we hit the jet stream. That's what they announced over it, and that's what you felt right there. But we're fine. Going to be a little bit bumpy or whatever. But my gosh, my armpit sweat was all the way on my chest. That's how. I'm glad I was wearing a black shirt that night. But yeah, so. Accidentally load Superman Returns at the airplane sequence.
Oh yeah.
Say that again.
When you cut your head.
Oh yes. My son is reminding me that I cut my head when I was in Cali. Oh. I ran into the garage door. I was trying to. The Airbnb had troubles with the garage doors. It went up, but it didn't want to close again. So I tried to do the close on the inside and run out before I got it. The first time I tripped the little laser. The second time I bumped my head.
Ouch.
Like it was like the perfect placement. Like it split it, the metal of the thing. Didn't hurt at all. Just bled a lot.
Ouch.
So, yeah. So I'm ready to fly to the Northwest.
Yeah, let's do it.
Say that again, babe. No. So my dad, my stepsister's getting married. They're going to get married in Italy, and he's like, "Well, I guess I'm flying to Italy." So he's not ready for that. That's really all it was. It really was just a flesh wound. Everybody else was like, "You need to go to the ER. You need to go to the ER." I was like, "No, I just need to get the blood to stop coming out." It was just dripping blood. If it was in the shower, I was like, "Just give me a paper towel. Let me hold it here for a little bit. Let me let the blood, build up." And after that, it was fine.
Yeah. It's not. How is it now? It's all healed up?
Oh yeah. I reshaped my head and it's a little scar, but that's about it. Oh man. get the blood to stop coming out. I think that's called death. The worst I've ever bled in my life. I worked at a barbecue place, and
Is this gonna gross me out?
the first week I was on the slicer. You know, you got the slicer.
Don't go there, man.
Well, here's the thing. It wasn't even on. So, like, you know, I was very, very protective of turning the blade on and closing it, you know. But my mistake was I reached in while it was still spinning. So it wasn't going full speed, and I cut this finger back when I was still playing guitar. So I couldn't play guitar for quite a while because it was just like the perfect spot. Like every time I do try, it would reopen the wound. And that one's the longest I bled. I had to keep my hand up for the longest time because, But I never cut myself on that blade again. Not like that, anyways. Yeah.
Ouch, man.
And it wasn't because we would put the brisket in there to slice it. It wasn't brisket. It was a sausage link. And, you know, you have to get close to the blade to pick it out. So that was a pretty bad one. So I don't get grossed out by the sight of blood. I've already experienced it enough.
Yeah.
So my wife had to have the C-section, and maybe it was just TMI, right? But they're like, "Don't look over there, sir. Don't look over there."
Oh no.
They were better off not telling me anything, you know. But once they said that, I was like, "Well, what are you trying to get me not to look at?" And so.
And you got traumatized, yeah.
Yeah, at that time I was like, "What? Why?" Yeah, that is a rough way to find out you aren't Superman. I agree.
That means I win.
Huh?
That means Marvel wins.
No. My son says because I'm not Superman, Marvel wins.
Oh yeah, I win.
So, but all right, man. You want to call it a night?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Thanks for hanging out.
I appreciate it, man. And like I said, sorry that I couldn't originally be here at 9, but it worked out anyways.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
And like I said, I was gonna go live because I was hanging out with Tyler Smith, and I was like, man, I might as well just go live. But it worked out that you. I guess that we finally connected on Instagram. I was worried. I was like, oh, dude, he's mad at me. He's mad that I didn't make it on time.
I figured we had still.
That's what I was worried about.
Before we got on, and then I looked at the time. It was like 7:30, and I was just like, uh-oh. And I was still organizing the books. You know, you get 88 books, and you're just like, all right, I'm gonna do this for a while.
Yeah. You wanna. Well, I could tell that you already moved some to Mylar, or did he have them in Mylar already?
No, I moved them to Mylar for sure. They're in back.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I
enjoy those books, dude.
Over this book, the haul here, it's the best.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the video where you show it off, man. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow, so hopefully you get to see it. All right, man.
Awesome, dude.
Get some rest.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy your family time, and I'll connect with you again soon.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Tyler Smith, I know Wellbore was here for a little bit. Super Russ. Christina Payne came by. Whoever else was in there watching that wasn't in
Gordon.
Gordon was here. Yeah.
And
so fantastic.
We'll probably see, people on the rewind. So yeah. Go watch Superman. Give him some love. Don't be so negative. We'll see you in the next one, people. Peace out.